Hello and welcome to Word from Your Mother. This is going to be a usual suspects energy reading. And on the bottom you had Temperance, the Lovers. But a feeling of censorship and entrapment and fight, maliciousness, manipulation, mind games. And you're beginning to think about walking away from this. But you've been with him forever. He's the one, right? Isn't that kind of like doing something that you never thought you would? Your soulmate? Leaving your soulmate? Okay. You gonna cut him off? You gonna withdraw? You're not available anymore. They done broke your heart one too many times. Three of Swords. Oh, it's you time now. They had their chance. This could be Bow Chicka Wow too. The sex in the castle. Ooh, you used to be proud of this relationship. Position. When you always wanted praise for your achievements, your ego and your wealth and your ancestry, antiquity, history, legacy, architecture, power, prestige, isolation, the old guard, and timeless. That's like the ultimate archetype. The man, the woman, the house, the children, the fireplace, the dog. I guess that's what you want. Because you're withdrawing from this because this is everything it's not. And the sex is bad. I don't know. Okay. This sounds really great, okay? And I don't understand because you're withdrawing from it because it broke your heart. Something important such as a new job or a raise. You got it in the bag. So it's just not for you. It never was. Maybe it's their happy and it was never your happy. I don't know, but you're withdrawing from it. And here we go with the Lovers again. Yeah, I think that'd be alright. And what we got here? The Eight of Pentacles. Content, commitment, dedication, work, and effort. But you're still in it. See the earlier reading? It was choosing to stay, but the love is gone. It's practical. It works. Got it in the bag. Feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Well, maybe that's the problem. Commitment, dedication, work, and effort. You got a lot invested, no matter who this is, you got a lot invested in it for them to come along and snatch it out from under you. But is that what happened? It's your whole heart. Everything, great passion, you love, great pain, great love, great Bow Chicka Wow. And here we have the Limbo card again. We had this recently. It's also 1111. Rest, relax, time off, pause, suspend, to sleep, supported, medicate, inactive, recovery, find relief, vacation, waiting, suspended, between two things, Pentacles and Wands, between two things, in limbo, self-actualization. Yeah, I know I'm reading into it, but I don't really care at this point, because it doesn't serve me not to. Oh my God, what have I done? King of Wands, what'd I tell you? It doesn't serve me not to. Leadership and visions, bold and daring, big ego and optimism. You know, that's why'd they make that a hawk? Why didn't they make it a lion? Well, anyway, you're thinking about doing what you never thought you could, and it's cutting him off, cutting off the King of Wands. Trapped, censored, held hostage. Oh my God, what did I do? Time to heal. And working on things with dude, the other dude, old dude. But you're no longer in love. Wow. Okay. Okay, show me the Four of Pentacles. No longer in love, heartbroken, withdrawn, but still there. Not available. The Sun. What do you see? You see that you need to help yourself by walking away. Eight of Cups. Seeing the truth of it. Seeing the value in yourself. See, yes, there's the Queen of Pentacles. You were meant for a lot more than this. Heart to pour in, to give, give, give. That's Mother Nature, son. To give, give, give like that. And when you cut off a flow of that size, some people are going to be hurting. I'm just saying. But your heartbreak and pain, separation and grief, sorrow and trauma. And you leave. You leave to recover you. Show me the Ace of Wands. Are you flaming on? Is that you? I'll do it on my own. And I've got better decoration taste. I let you decorate the living room and it looked like we lived in a goat barn. Oh, okay. I'm going to be on my own. Flame on. There's the Moon. I will keep my own counsel. I withdraw from you. You no longer have access to me. Page of Cups. The door is shut, but it is not locked. So you move out, but he can come over. He's like a friend with benefits, right? He can come to your house now, but he can't stay, and he better not put his feet on the couch either. Take your shoes off. A new job, a raise, an improvement. Oh, does your improvement make you look at him differently? Does it make him look at you differently? Do you make more money than he does? Because you're hard working. Does he think, oh, she's a meal ticket? King of Pentacles. Both of you hard working and practical. King of Wands. Six of Pentacles. Both of these people use you. You love them both. You've worked hard to make it okay for everybody. I mean, because the Six of Pentacles, that's your typical codependent relationship, right? But this is a triangulation. This is three people. And it's the usual suspects. You've worked real hard on making this work for everybody. You're trying to get everybody to get along, right? Just saw the High Priestess on the bottom. What's this say? Someone you know is undependable and insincere. And that's who it is. One bad apple. But it's two bad apples. Because this is fool's gold. Well, it's over. You bet the farm on both of them. Run wide open. The Hierophant. Are you married to one of them? Obligated to stay? Well, you've seen a higher path now, and it's over. You know, it was over first. Now you're on this higher path, and it's you being authentic and real in this limbo of healing. Limbo of healing, Four of Swords. Oh my God, you cut this boy loose. You cut him loose. King of Wands, King of Wands. And sometimes it's both of them. Oh my God. Justice. I gotta do right by me at some point. And this has been no walk in the park. Oh, okay. Ten of Cups, Page of Pentacles. I'm willing to work hard if I have a shot of real happiness. And this was not it. I worked real hard for a not so happy. And I got to do right by myself at some point. But oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. What did I do? Judgment. You did right by you. Yeah. That's alright. I might just do this without nothing else from now on. Okay. And then I said I was going to try it this way. So, this is Mother's summary on this is finally you do right by you. As you endure this period, learn not to dwell on the past so it won't anchor you down. Put them out of your mind. Out of your mind. Out of your thoughts. This sea of tranquility. Use this time alone to heal. Isolation is what you want. The Hermit's up here somewhere. And then the outcome would be Three of Pentacles. To be acknowledged for your work. To work hard together. For three of you working together. Getting what you want back. Because remember, the King of Pentacles gave you the Ace of Pentacles. And in return, this is, he was supposed to make this work out. That was your plan. I don't know if he ever knew it. Page of Cups, but you're, okay, now this plan is over. You've put this out. This is over. And you are looking at whether or not you want to continue with this man. And in the earlier reading, you chose to, but the love is gone. And he could be down. He might, there's a caretaking aspect. I think it's you taking care of him. But you're just as down as he ever was. Nine of Swords, you're down. See? Sleepless nights, anxiety and depression. You're at your breaking point. You feel really negative. And, let me read this again. Censorship, silencing, control, discord, counseled, persecuted, suffocated, destroyed. So you choose to stay in this place without love that makes you feel like this. Limited of freedom, constraint to rewrite history. You have no say, you have no imprint, you have no impact. You're a spectator in your own life, playing mind games with you and changing the narrative. And you free yourself from that. And it's this one. Okay. Eight of Cups. You walk away. That's the third one on the table, isn't it? Thinking about walking away. Oh, that's the one that was underneath here. Thinking about walking away, walking away, walking away. Sword and Scales. Justice is in here somewhere. It's right, doing the right thing for you. Truth, justice, due process, by the book, appeal, balance, to make amends, law, integrity, cut to the chase, fair and square, fair play, equity, even keel, legal matters. This did not work out, but you still have interest in him, even though he was unable to provide his end of the deal. And to be fair, this was plan XYZ, and you never specifically told him what he was signing up for. And that's the truth. Where am I? Okay, that's the truth. You take this as it resonates, alright? Okay. Now we have advice from the pleroma, and you got a, let me pull that up a little bit higher and get rid of that dice. And you got Seed and Sickle, Tarot of the Abyss, the Jack-o'-lantern, and the Celtic. Thought I had a flipper there. 37, Thistle, providing for others and responsibility. There you go. You want to go back to your caretaking role, but you choose to stay with dude. And you try to work it out, but right now there is no love there. You're both practical. You choose the power couple. But you're removed from it. You're detached. You're there and detached. Because you're flaming on. You're looking toward yourself now. 38, Krogus, voicing your opinions, to speak the truth, and being assertive. This is a change of power. But this is your favorite role, because this is ultimately the man behind the curtain. Courage, weathering the storm, and strong. Mighty oaks grow from little acorns. Well, you're kind of like a tiny warrior. I don't think you ever give up anything. And he was like, as long as there's life in me, this is what I'm going to do. Enough, enough, enough. I'm still alive. This is what I'm going to do. I spent a long time not being really happy. Living with less than I felt I deserved. For the greater good. Because we are soulmates. Lavender. I cannot read that. Solace and regeneration. You're going to heal. You're going to stay and in the place that you are with him and work it out and try to heal. Determination, overcoming difficulties, and rebirth. Maybe you are. Both of you are practical people. Neither of you are children. You're not spontaneous, and you're probably old and grouchy and stubborn as fuck. But you're going to try to work it out. You have let this other one go. You had to. And we got mistletoe. Pause, peace, be still. That could be the limbo I was talking about earlier. Teamwork and cosmic symmetry. Things are lining up. I think you're going to have another... Oh my God. You're going to go around again, dude. But you think about leaving. One of them's gone. One of them's gone. You'll see if you can work it out with old dude. But you kicked Harold out of the basement. Tarot of the Abyss. Ooh, alright, alright. You don't have to tell me twice. 3 of Swords. Come out sideways. Still hurt, not as bad as it was. You're getting a detachment. An ability to survive it. It's not no fun. Ain't no good feelings there. But you feel okay. You're pretty independent. Remember, you flamed on here, okay? Because we got 3 of Swords sideways and 9 of Cups. I mean, you're doing well. Justice. You're gonna get you're gonna get what's owed you. But oh my God, it took you so long to get it. And look what you went through. And it comes when you no longer care. The Lovers. The Page of Swords. The realization that you allowed all this to happen. The detachment enables you the ability to think. You're going to think of Knight of Swords. Okay, you've thought your way to a solution. An imperfect and flawed solution, yet one that will work. But you want to realize that you're no picnic. You're kind of scary too. And you don't have all of the information that you should. And I'm not saying that this is good. I'm not taking up for it. But you don't have all the information that you should. And perhaps if you did, it might temper your blade, if you will. And that's what you should also be working on, that, because you're cutting deep. You cut deep. Six of Swords. And getting away from this is probably just what you need. Can you go visit your mom? I don't know. Just do more you stuff, less him stuff. Don't think about him when you're out. Because you're already frustrated, right? It's already bad. And it makes you feel guilty for flaming on, which makes you hate him. Yes. Jack-o'-lantern. Four of Cups. Unhappy. Holding yourself back. Two of Wands. Choice. Here's that opportunity. And you're flaming on. The Hierophant. Oh my God. A higher calling. Yeah. You get it. When you don't care anymore. The proposal. This could be a proposal. And what I say is it all works out when you don't care no more. Ace of Cups. Oh my God. So you're going to stay. Because where would you go? And maybe you can learn to love him again. This used to be what you wanted. Better the devil you know. Eight of Swords. It can be that way if that's the way you want. It's up to you. You're the one making all these rules. Oh. Queen of Swords, upside down. You may be on your breaking point too. That's a malicious, crazy woman. That's a woman who's been pushed 10 feet farther than that's enough. And here we have the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom. You may be of a mind to punish him a little bit. Very angry. Very angry. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Swords also speaks of a sudden departure. Okay, and then we'll have the Celtic, and then we'll wrap up with the animals. The Hermit. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you got to get your Mother Nature back, man. You are stressed out. Eight of Swords. And you did it to yourself. You did it. that's going to break your ego down too, because it didn't work. And there was red flag after red flag after red flag, but you kept putting yourself into it, and that's the lesson for you. That's what you're going to learn out of this. And let your ego go. Look at it as, shit, you did that with your whole heart. You know how many other people wouldn't? Don't condemn yourself for having a heart. Just learn from it. Learn from it. The Hanged Man. Learn from it. Okay, it wanted to flip over. And then, what is that? The Nine of Wands. Upside down. Yeah, this is the end of a cycle. This was a big lesson, and it hurt you really bad, right? And now you're going to get away from it, get a little distance, and begin to heal. You're letting this guy go. Yeah, I think you're going to let them both go. The Fool, you're going to start over. There's only one person here. I think you're going to let them both go and start over alone. And you're like, oh my God, what did I do? Cougar, leadership. You have come into your own. Now is the time to take the lead of a situation and be strong. I'm telling you, you stay, but there's no love, and you stay in a caretaking aspect for him and yourself. But you're like taking care of him while you work on healing yourself, because you've attained some sort of a detachment. You have come into your own power. Now is the time to take the lead of a situation and be strong. Using the power of intentions, be clear with your purpose and define where you are heading. Yeah, because you're driving the car. You're the one. You're going to leave him. Or you've left him in your heart. You've detached from him. Swan, you have found your soulmate, or they are just around the corner. Remember that when two souls are destined to be together, they always find their way back to each other. All those things you've had to go through were worth it. Maybe it's a different kind of love that you've evolved to. A true partnership, a true soulmate. But I know you left one. And maybe you leave... Well, you leave both of them, right? And then you try to work it out with old dude. So you come back and you try to reunite, maybe. But things are going to be different now. It ain't happening. You didn't come back to close the prison door on yourself. Alright, more confusion. Probably best not to listen to this at all. Tell me about it in the comments.